Hi, Tashani. It's always good to be back. And I was very excited, very pleased with the plan because he did not mince words. We've gone through all of this time during the pandemic where we've been trying to educate and make sure we provided access and information. But now we're at a point in this pandemic when it is clear that most of the deaths, most of the hospitalizations are occurring in the unvaccinated. And so now the president is doing what leaders do. He is leading and he is setting forth some ground rules that would make vaccinations much more appealing, and it can help us get in a place where we can contain this pandemic.
Yeah, but Dr. Frita, why now? I mean, why not months ago? Cases have been surging for weeks.
Well, I think that a lot of us think that common sense is common, and that if we keep telling people the data, if we keep showing people that the vaccinations are safe, that they're effective, if we keep making it blatantly obvious, I think that a lot of people, including the administration, thought that the greater good would prevail and that people would just make the decision to do what is right. However, this has not happened, and we're watching the economy suffer. We're now watching children, even those who are under 12 who cannot get vaccinated, we're watching them suffer. And in different polls we've seen, some polls show that 83% of the people who are unvaccinated say they're just not going to get vaccinated. And if that happens, then not only in the United States, globally, we'll never get out of this pandemic. And so I think we've tried everything. I feel like the administration really did not want to have to give mandates, but it looks like right now that might be the only choice.
Okay, so the president's plan, it hasn't even been 24 hours, Dr. Frita, and it's already receiving pushback, as you might already know. So why get the federal and government involved at this point, in your opinion? Was this the last resort?
I honestly feel like this was the last resort. And when you look at our most vulnerable populations, the children, and how unvaccinated children are 10 times as likely to be hospitalized, we're seeing children have breathing tubes down their throats, we're seeing children die. We're seeing children go to school where there are no mask mandates, and now they are actually getting COVID-19 disease there. I feel like this was really the last option. No one wants to have to mandate or really, require that something be done, especially when it's something that just makes sense and goes with the science. But when it comes to the vulnerable, the immunocompromised, those who really can't protect themselves from the people who are not only unvaccinated but also not wearing masks, then it's time for the federal government to step in and to lead the country.
Yeah, in the beginning, the president was shying away from mandating vaccines. But you're right. I mean, children now account for 25% of all new COVID cases. Can you tell us what you're seeing on the ground?
What I'm seeing on the ground is hospitals getting filled, even pediatric ICUs. We have children who have other illnesses. COVID is not the only illness that affects children. We have children with congenital heart disease, children with cancer, children with leukemia. And these kids are having to be flown sometimes 150 miles away just to get their treatments. This is real. You're messing with the people who cannot protect themselves, the children, and that's why something just really had to be done.
All right, so people who are anti-mask and anti-vax, they've already, for the most part, they've avoided the science. In your opinion, will these mandates make a difference for this particular group? I mean, it's still millions of Americans.
Oh, yes, Tejani. These mandates will make a difference for this group because when you start messing with people's income, their jobs, oh, you may have a choice. You don't have to get vaccinated, but if it becomes a choice between being vaccinated versus having income, being able to feed your family, I believe these people will choose to get vaccinated. If you have no longer a choice, if you're working a place where there are 100 employees and now we see that that's going to be a mandate, are you going to work or are you going to not, just to stand up for some politicized pandemic reason to burn masks? I think that the people who are just being political or maybe even apathetic are going to go ahead and get vaccinated, just like they've gotten the measles, mumps, rubella, polio, all of these vaccines all of their lives, just like they wear their seatbelts, just like they don't drive drunk. They will follow the rules that are placed in order to protect the greater good once the mandates are there.
Yeah, once they're enforced. Well, you signed that executive order that will also double fines for travelers who refuse to wear a mask. The fines will go from $500 to $1,000 for first-time offenders, and then $1,000 to $3,000 for repeat offenders. We've seen the videos, Dr. Frita. I mean, just nasty, nasty behavior, like brawling on a plane. You already know how tight it is. And just also assaulting flight attendants. I mean, when you see stuff like that, the fact that this has become so politicized, we're in a health crisis right now. What's your response to that?
We are in a health crisis, yet we're having to raise these petulant children having temper tantrums on planes just because they don't want to wear masks. It is unbelievable. And I love how President Biden said, have some respect, because that's really what it's all about. Even if you don't necessarily feel like vaccinations and masks are going to help you, if you think that you're somehow invincible, that you're better than the rest of the 650,000 Americans who died, if you think that you're invincible, okay, but have some respect for public safety, public health, for those who don't have great immune systems, for those who cannot be vaccinated. Yes, these folks on the airplanes are really showing a new ugly side. But guess what? I believe that these mandates, these requirements, these fines will get us to the other side of this pandemic where we need to be.
Yeah, speaking of the other side, we got to take a quick break and pay some bills, but I want to ask you how upset it makes you as a healthcare provider. I mean, we're nearly 2 years into this pandemic. When you see stuff like that, folks not wanting to wear a mask, folks not wanting to get vaccinated, and if you're also experiencing any burnout. But save that for me and our viewers when we come back. Now, we're still talking about this fourth surge of the pandemic as it rages on. Experts are now preparing for yet another health crisis, flu season. And that could mean overwhelmed hospitals could see an increase in patients. What the CDC is recommending. When we return, you're watching BNC Live.
Closed captioning brought to you by Nutrisystem. Lose weight and get healthy with meals delivered to your door.
Introducing the all-new Nutrisystem.
Now with a breakthrough drink mix that will burn body fat and help you stay hydrated. Order your Nutrisystem plan and get the fat burner free.
Finally, there's Alien Tape, a revolutionary new tape that doesn't use adhesive, but strong enough to hold an incredible 17.5 pounds. Alien Tape is the incredible new advanced grip technology tape that instantly locks anything into place without screws or anchors. Alien Tape is reusable. Remove it, rinse it, and reuse it. Use it again and it's just as strong. Perfect for glass. Use it for heavy towels and it stays in place. When you're done, remove it and there's no residue. Alien Tape defies gravity, even when it's wet. Use Alien Tape outdoors. No screws or permanent holes. Alien Tape is the reusable double-sided tape you'll use everywhere. Call or go online to get your roll of the incredible Alien Tape for $19.99 plus shipping and processing. But wait, order today and you can get 2 additional rolls of Alien Tape absolutely free. Get 3 rolls of Alien Tape for one low price.
To order, call 1-800-285-7084. That's 1-800-285-7084 or order online at tryalientape.com.
Introducing Flexible Mirror, the bendable, light-up magnification mirror that comes to you. Just stick it on and turn the base. The super suction locking mechanism means you can put it on any smooth surfaced place. You can get Flexible Mirror for just $19.99 and free shipping on your entire order. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-455-7520. That's 1-800-455-7520 or order online at tryflexiblemirror.com.
BNC, Washington, D.C. Live coverage from our nation's capital. D.C. Today, covering Washington politics through our lens, our stories, and the facts that impact Black and Brown America. Later, The World Tonight seeks the truth, adds context about the world around you. D.C. Today, The World Tonight on BNC Truth.
Welcome back. Top health officials with the CDC are now urging people to get their flu vaccine as well. The CDC recommends getting the vaccine by the end of October and it's also urging people to get vaccinated from the coronavirus at the same time because you can catch both viruses. Oh gosh, that's the last thing you want, which could be a dangerous combination.
They're going to be more likely to require hospitalization and may even need an ICU level of care, potentially with a ventilator.
Moderna is working on creating one vaccine that fights both COVID-19 and the flu. Moderna hopes its single-dose vaccine will be ready and available by the fall. Meanwhile, the company has submitted its COVID-19 booster shot for FDA approval this month. The shot would be administered 6 months after a person receives their second dose of its vaccine. And back with us is nephrologist Dr. Frita Fisher. She's here to discuss this possible twin-demic and what it means for you and your family. Always a pleasure having you. I want to first talk to you about what I asked you before we went on break. Are you starting to feel a little burnout? I mean, I can't tell. You always look gorgeous, Dr. Frita, but seriously, like your spirit, I mean, seeing this craziness that's happening in our country, one of the wealthiest countries in the world, we have an abundance of vaccine, yet we still have millions of Americans refusing to use it.
Let me tell you, Tishani, way back in December 2019, when we thought this was just a mystery pneumonia, I have been researching, I have been reading, and with every piece of education I get, I try to spread the word. And in the beginning, especially once we got the vaccines and I was very excited, I thought that it would just be a matter of educating people, giving them the facts. But seeing now that, as a health educator, as a physician, it's me versus social media disinformation, it does get frustrating sometimes. But I tell you what, every single day, I hear from patients, I hear from family members, I get DMs of people saying, you know what? I was scared of the vaccine, but after listening to you, I'm going to get it. And that's what keeps me holding on. I do believe that the nature of all mankind is good. And I believe that most people really do have intelligence and they want to do the right thing. It just takes patience, it takes truth, it takes facts. And so that's what keeps me from getting burned out.
All right, we'll talk to those people right now since we're on that topic. I mean, because some of our folks, they are scarred by past medical experiences, and they just don't trust this vaccine despite FDA full approval. So talk to them.
And that's it. The first thing you have to do is acknowledge, yes, there has been medical mistreatment, not just in the past, but even right now, when you look at maternal mortality among Black people, when you look at infant mortality among Black children, it's going on right now. And so the first thing is to validate, yes, there are health disparities, there are health gaps. However, we cannot allow our tragic past to become our tragic future. Right now, Black people and people of color are dying disproportionately from COVID-19. They're being hospitalized disproportionately. And if you look at the Miami-Dade story, where we saw that in the Miami-Dade school system, 13 staff members died within 3 weeks, all of them unvaccinated, according to their families. All of them were Black. And then you look at the numbers and you see that only 30% of Black people in the Miami-Dade County are vaccinated. There's a correlation. When there are low vaccination rates, you have high infection rates, which leads to high hospitalizations and deaths. And so, yes, I understand the mistrust. Yes, I understand the fear. Yes, I understand that it seems like the vaccine came out of nowhere, even though it didn't. The technology has been studied for years. But we have to regain our power, study the truth, and listen to the physicians and the healthcare workers you trust. Get vaccinated. It's safe, it's effective, it is our way out of this pandemic.
Yeah, heard from the true professional herself. All right, so now let's talk about this twin pandemic and what it means for all of us. Last year, the U.S. saw an extremely low number of flu cases. So why is there concern this year about the flu and COVID?
This is why. And first of all, when you say twin-demic, it sounds like some kind of apocalyptic movie where a bunch of crazed twins are going to attack everyone.
It feels like it though, Dr. Frita. It feels like it.
The problem is that it's not a fantasy, that it very well can be our reality, Tishani, and this is why. Last year, when we had the flu season, it really didn't happen because people were scared of COVID-19. They were locked away in their homes. Kids were in virtual schools. Businesses were closing. The sports and the stadiums were not open. And if they were open, they had very strict rules as far as, things to help to stop the spread of COVID-19. And so with all of those mitigation techniques to stop the spread of COVID-19, we did not see much flu. But guess what? People have let their hair down this year. Now we don't even have mask mandates in many of the schools. And we know that football season is back, the college sports are back. People are in stadiums shoulder to shoulder screaming with no masks, and Delta variant is sitting right there. The businesses have opened up. People are having their big weddings, their big concerts. And so now we very likely will see the flu. And if the flu pandemic meets the COVID-19 pandemic, then that is one collision that can be catastrophic, the
Oh,
twindemic.
okay. So I got to ask you, what does that look like for a person, especially an unvaccinated person, to have the flu and also have COVID?
So when you have the flu, we believe that it can make you more susceptible, because one of the complications of having influenza, having the flu, is pneumonia. That can be a complication. So imagine if you have the flu and then you also get infected with COVID-19 and you develop a COVID-19 pneumonia. Well, now your chances of being in the ICU, of being ventilated, and of having many other complications just go up, up, up. Not to mention, we already have very limited hospital beds and limited ICU beds. If you start getting people in the hospitals with the flu, then quite honestly, hospitals are going to be even more overwhelmed than they are now. And we are going to have to turn people around, and we're going to lose lives if that happens. And that's why it's very important for people to get vaccinated, not only against COVID-19, but also to take the flu vaccine. And the CDC has just made a recommendation that you can get the COVID-19 vaccine at the same time as the flu vaccine. You no longer have to wait 14 days. So please, people, take advantage of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to throw a triple whammy at you. Considering
Okay.
some of the issues that our people suffer from, heart disease, obesity, diabetes, can you just talk to them, Dr. Frita, about the importance of just protecting themselves on all fronts, especially as we move into the colder months?
I'm glad you mentioned these comorbidities that especially Black people suffer from at a higher rate than the rest of the population. Just because we have the pandemic, all of these other illnesses did not go away. We still have the diabetes, which is the number one cause of kidney failure, which is my specialty. We still have hypertension, which is a leading cause of heart disease, stroke. And now a lot of people are trying to avoid ERs, even if they're sick, even if they're having chest pain, even if they're having stroke symptoms, because they don't want to get COVID-19. Well, guess what? These other illnesses can still cause major problems. They can still kill you. And so please make sure you see your primary care physician, and so that you can prevent complications from these chronic conditions that you may already have, and certainly get vaccinated, and so that you can prevent getting COVID-19, prevent getting the flu, and so we can move forth and try to get out of this nightmare and dodge the twindemic.
Yeah, nightmare indeed, except we are all awake. Dr. Frita Fisher, always a pleasure. Thank you so much, and have a good weekend.